Hey guys, welcome back to day 2 of the Exec Dad 3-day challenge. So yesterday we went through step number 1, which was our truth assessment, laying the foundational soil for us to build our foundations on, knowing where we are right now and knowing where we want to go to, and so we can start to build a plan to get there. You're an Exec Dad and you have trouble with your energy, you're trying to produce, but it's just things started getting on top of you now. You're not producing the way you can, the revenue isn't coming in the way you can. And if it is, it's at the extent of your body and your health and your fitness and your relationship with your wife, your relationship with the kids, your confidence. And you just really need to get on top of your habits. And this is day 2. In day 2, we're going to talk about the habits you need to reach the possibility of you increasing your production, of increasing your energy levels by 30%, of increasing your health and your ability to deliver the results that you need for your family, to have better connection with your wife, to improve your sex life, and better connection with your kids as well, have more time at home, more balance, less time at the office, and producing much better results. And the first part of that is what I call the WWS. The first part is walking, 10,000 steps per day. 10,000 steps per day will add, research shows, will add 7.2 years to your life. 7.2 years to your life. Now, if you're an exec dad and you're working 7, 10, 12-hour days, and you're sat in a triple flex position where you're sat down, the idea of you in your 40s and beyond suddenly jumping up and going to a HIIT class where you're suddenly sprinting and going all out and you've not even allowed your body to walk over the last decades, it's just crazy. It's crazy. It will lead to poor performance. It will lead to false results. It will lead to injuries. The first thing, the basics, is just to move. Just to move and get your 10,000 steps in a day. And you can do that 2 or 3 times, and that will energize you. It'll get more blood to your brain, more focus. You're working your heart, your lungs, your glutes. Your dementia risk is reduced by 40%. 40%. Your life is extended by 7.2 years. Your blood pressure is lowered, your cholesterol levels are lowered, your depression is lowered, and your mood is up. You improve your memory, you improve your sleep, and you're out and about, which increases your vitamin D3 levels. And every cell in the body has a receptor site for D3, which means that D3 affects every disease known to man. So I think you probably get an idea of why it's important for us, for you, to be walking 10,000 steps per day. It's not pulled out of anywhere. There's so much research that's gone on to this that just improves. And I know this myself from moving every day, how your productivity levels improve, how your mood improves, how your depression lifts, how your calves, quads, glutes, and abs suddenly get more toned, how you burn calories, and your scales start to come down, how you're energized, your memory's better, how you sleep better. It's a no-brainer, and it's the first part of this trifecta of foundations that we're building on our foundational soil. So remember, we spoke about the survey, our foundational soils in the last one, and on this step now, we're building the foundations to the castle that we want to build for our families and for us. It's a safe haven that's going to stand for years and years. And this is part of the foundations. The next part of the foundation is hydration. It's the art of drinking 3 liters of water a day. Now, the reason that many of you guys struggle every day, you struggle with your energy, you struggle with your focus, you struggle with mid-afternoon slumps that get you reaching for coffee and caffeine and sugary snacks to try and get you through. you struggle through meetings, you struggle to be as productive as you can be and get the tasks done that you need to get done. And then when you get home, you're whacked, you're tired, there've been long days, you've had to stay at the office because your productivity levels, you're not as efficient as you should be. And now you're long hours and you get home and the kids are going mad. The wife wants to hand them over to you because she's had them all day. And you're whacked. And you just don't have the energy for it. And now you're going to try and train. And the reason that is because most of the time you're dehydrated. And if you lose 2% hydration, that loses 20-25% performance. It's just a fact. So anybody that wants to live their best lives has to drink water, and 3 liters for a grown man is generally the marker. And it's the art of drinking 3 liters of water a day. Your body fat gets burned. The activity of lipase, which is an enzyme, which starts to burn fats, it's in that fat system, that's improved. So you lose body fat. Your constipation levels are better. Okay, you just poop that shit out. Seriously, you just get rid of your system. You don't hold kilos and kilos of stored feces up in your walls, your digestive system. You just let it go. Your anxiety and your fatigue are far improved. Your mood, your ability to concentrate, your brain function, it lubricates joints, it improves your skin. Again, that's the reason. I've done this for so many years, and this is the reason why it's part of the foundation. You cannot train properly. You cannot get the results that you need in your life if you are dehydrated. Fact. End of story. The end. So it's important, guys. It's really, really important that we're hydrated. And we'll teach you how to do that. About 3 liters of water a day, 1.5 liters and 1.5 liters. They come in 1.5 liter bottles, both on your desk. Get one down you by lunchtime and one down you in the afternoon. 3 liters done. Everything else from then when you get home and everything is a bonus. So that's the second part of the trifecta. And I'm passionate about this, guys, because it's really, really important. And the third part, you can probably guess, is sleep. Again, if you're struggling with your weight and you're struggling with your energy levels and your productivity, which is affecting your revenue, it's affecting your relationships, it's affecting your ability to spend time, quality time, doing things with the kids and with your wife and producing at work and staying ahead of the young guns that are coming up behind us. If you don't get your sleep and you'll continue tired, you're buggered. You won't make it. You won't make it. Poor sleep, high cholesterol, high rate of heart disease, high rate of heart attacks, high rate of strokes, high rate of depression, higher rate of dementia, high rate of diabetes, higher rate of cancer, higher rate of inflammation. Fact. And most of us in the UK now get between 5, 6, 6.5 hours of sleep, when 8 hours is a marker. People change, and as time goes through, you tend to find a little rhythm for yourselves. But circadian rhythms, the ability to go to sleep with the rising and setting of the sun through the seasons, is vital for us as Homo sapiens, as people that are on this planet. It always has been, always will be. What we're doing now, as opposed to going to sleep when it gets dark, we have the bright lights of computers, the bright lights of laptops, of phones, of TV in our rooms. And we have the radiotherapy of phones next to us, next to our bed, and it affects our sleep. And we don't sleep well, and we don't perform well. And it's the key, it's the third part of the trifecta. And it is vital for us. It really is. Energy, focus, memory, productivity, processing skills, depression. It affects ghrelin and leptin. which are two major hormones that affect our appetite and tell us when we are full. So when we are tired and when we're lacking sleep, we overeat. And we talk about lacking 3 hours of sleep, 2 nights in a row. When you drive, it's as if you're drunk, as if you've had 3 or 4 pints of beer, and you have your whole day like that. That's how you live it. Some people live their lives like that, and they wonder why they can't really perform. They're not relaxed. They're not at peace. They're easily triggered. They easily get involved in rows. They get stressed. They get overwhelmed. And they don't plan time with their wife because they just don't get enough sleep. They just don't get to bed early enough and get quality sleep. And we can talk about that later in the program of how we go about doing that. But that's the third part of the trifecta, guys, is get your sleep. So just to recap, WWS, walk, get your 10,000 steps in. Do it 2 or 3 times through the day. It's no problem. It doesn't have to be a big marathon. It's just 15, 20 minutes, twice a day. Job done. Out in the fresh air. It'll improve everything. Stay hydrated. 3 liters of water is the marker every day. And it'll take you 2 or 3 days to get hydrated, to get your cells hydrated from chronic dehydration. So you'll see the difference. You'll notice a difference. It'll be night and day difference. And then the third part of that trifecta is sleep. Walk, water, sleep. They're the key foundations for us to build our castle, to build our house on. Without these foundations, everything is poor. Nothing will stand up through the test of time. It will crumble in the first bit of wind. It won't stay. Trust me, these are the foundations you need. Any other program that gives you anything different is a nonsense. Walk, water, sleep. It's important. It's non-negotiable, and you've got to get it done. So there'll be a test for you to do, an assessment for you to do. Do this straight away now, and that will give us an idea of where you are. If you want to book in with me, there will be an opportunity to book in with me for a call, and we can talk about the first things that we've done in these first 2 days, which is the truth assessment, foundational soil, and now the foundations in place themselves. So click the link below, come straight through to me, and we'll book in a call. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for day 3, step 3 of the Exec 3-Day Challenge.